Hello, YouTube. How are you? Welcome, everybody. I'm not sure if we're going to have anyone that's going to be live with us or someone who's going to watch the replay. So, in any which way, my name is Calatina. I'm an independent international star beauty guide for Lime Life by Alcone. And Lime Life is a skincare and cosmetic professional grade company. Our products are all 50% pigmented. They are vegan, they are cruelty free, they're paraben free, and they're also harsh chemical free. Okay? I wanted to talk to you a little bit about some of our products. Okay? Number one, we're going to talk about Sotox. Sotox is it's called a Sonyoi mushroom. If you're allergic to mushrooms, obviously this might not be for you. But this is a face serum that tightens, brightens, and whitens. I mean, it just tightens everything, okay? So this serum contains a blend of extracts from algae, and the precious Sonyon mushrooms to brighten complexion, fight visible signs of aging, and produce radiant, younger looking skin. And we all need that. Yes, we do. We all need that. All right, so that is the Sotox. It comes in a bottle like that with a little pump on it. And you don't need much. You just need a little bit, probably like a pearl. You know what I mean? Maybe a little bit more depending on what you need it for. And it really just lifts everything and tightens and brightens everything. So that's a fabulous, especially for women my age who have aging skin, and for younger skin so that it doesn't age. You know what I mean? So that is the perfect product for that. Now for moisturizer, we use the Skin Therapy moisturizer. That is a face moisturizer. Skin Therapy would be for your normal to dry, okay? And for oily complexions, you're probably looking at a different product, which is for oily skin. And usually we try and use the Mask of Zen, and we use the Cool Balm, which is the lighter moisturizer, okay, for oily skin. All right, now this Skin Therapy moisturizer is packed with nutrient-rich ingredients that hydrate and help retain moisture in skin. Its powerful complex of oat proteins, essential minerals, and vitamin B soothes and vitalizes dry skin. Now, I've been using these two every day, day and night, because I need it. I'm always in the element. I work in an auto repair facility. The doors are always open, and we want to make sure that the skin doesn't get dry and cracked, and so those are the two products that I use every day, okay? Now, I want to talk a little bit about our duo, which is these two bottles here. This one is gray and this one is black. This is our First Base Primer, makeup primer, okay? And this one here is the 16-hour hold time setting spray. Time setter makeup finish spray. Right there, okay? It holds your makeup for 16 hours. Now these two would be perfect for normal to dry skin, and that's what I use every day. I use the primer before I put I use the primer after I put on my skincare products, okay? And then I use my primer before I go and put on my makeup. At the end, I use my setting spray to set my whole look for 16 hours. And it works. I usually get more out of it, so it really works. You don't need a lot, and it just sets everything, and you don't have to worry about your makeup, especially for those people who are, you know, work shifts, long shifts, 12-hour shifts, and so on. Nurses and doctors, you know, people who have long jobs, the teachers who don't want to keep putting on makeup. They put it in the morning, it's good for the rest of the day. So That's amazing stuff. Now, if you are oily, okay, and we need to combat the oil. The reason why you're oily is because your brain is telling you, your skin, hey, you better produce more oil because you're dry, okay? So in order to combat that, we have Oil Strike, which is also a 16-hour hold, and that is to fight oil with oil. And so that combats it and says to the brain, whoop, wait a minute, I got too much. I need to suck that back in there, you know what I mean? So that's what we use. Oil Strike for oily skin, and it's called Oil Strike Makeup Finisher, and then this one, which is the normal one, is Time Setting Makeup Finisher, okay? Same thing. Now there's two different sizes, all right? There's a 2 ounce and there's a 4 ounce, all right? Obviously, the bigger the bottle, the bigger the savings, all right? But these are like the travel size. So that is very important, and that would hold your makeup, okay? I want to talk to you a little bit about Eye Arise. Now, Eye Arise is somehow it just tightens everything and lifts everything and just gives you more of an open eye. Now, I've noticed the big difference when I first started Lime Life. I had a lot of wrinkles right in here. I'm 56 years old, okay? And I had a lot of wrinkles right in here. And I've been using this not faithfully, about 3-4 times a week. Sometimes I can't find it and I can't use it, but now I have 2. So hopefully if I lose one, I have the other one. And it has a pen, kind of like almost like a cobra, I call it. You see that? But it's very cold to the touch. And that soothes, just that coldness, just soothes any puffiness underneath the eyes. Just amazing. And the serum that's in there helps with the crow's feet, helps with making sure that it tightens all of the soft tissue that we have underneath. I use it here, and it's done wonders because I had really deep wrinkles here. I've used it here because I make little holes with my glasses. I've used it here, here, even here and here. It's for the eyes, okay? But I use it in other areas. If it's going to give me a great lift there, it's going to give me a great lift everywhere, right? That's what I say. So it's Eye Arise, okay? That's a great serum to have and to use daily, all right? So now I want to talk to you a little bit about, we have other skincare products, but today I figure I would talk a little bit and introduce some of these products that you would normally see me use while I'm doing my lives, okay? We also have a product that is Young Coconut Milk. And a lot of you ask me, hey, how do you clean your brushes and how often do you clean your brushes, okay? My brushes are right here in front of me. I think that if I lift it up, oh, I have a wire here. Hang on a second. So I have them here. Oops. If I can get everything out of the way. They're right here. You see them? So they're in a case. And they're in a case like that. You see them? And then the flap flips over and protects the bristles so that it doesn't have any stuff in the air. And then all I do is just click it, and then I just roll my brushes into a little carrying case. So I don't know what I did with it. There we go. So there you go. And I just throw that in the suitcase, and off I go with it. Okay, very, very cute. And you can get that from my website. I don't know if I can post a website on here, but my website is www.limelifebyelcone.com/Kalotina, KALOTINA/party/240974. And that would be my party link where you can go directly there and purchase it yourself. Okay? Now, I didn't buy everything all at the same time, obviously. You know, I bought a few brushes that I needed, and then I bought some more later on, and so on. And we have a lot of rewards points and hostess rewards that come to us, especially when we do our own parties. I get a lot of free products from Lime Life, okay? So it is a great company to work with. And I better fix myself up because I'm crooked. So yeah, I mean, great company to work with and great products. Professional grade. This was Hollywood's best kept secret for many years. Alcone has been around for 65 years, okay? So they were only for the professional industry, meaning they were for Broadway, they were for Hollywood. They were only stores available for the makeup artists, the professional makeup artists that would go buy their products and then go on the sets and be able to do their work with the Broadway people and with the actors and actresses. Okay, so very professional. Our pigmentation in our products is 50. You're not going to find that anywhere else. Everybody else is 14 to 23% pigmentation. Ours is 50 because it's professional grade. So everything that we use, and really our prices, they're cheaper, $1 to $2 cheaper than Sephora and Ulta and a lot of the other brands. So and if you think Estee Lauder and Lancome and Clinique and those are yes, those are prestige lines, but they're not professional grade cosmetics. So we're above them, okay? So those were a few things that I wanted to talk about. Now, I do clean my brushes, and I just lost my little thing. So I use my Young Coconut milk, and it's a brush and sponge cleanser. And it is vegan coconut, purified water, natural coconut oil, palm oil, sea salt, sodium hydroxide, tea tree, essential oil, sustainably sourced palms. And it has oils in there to be able to protect our bristles, okay? So when we clean it, all I do is just put a little bit of water in here, just a tad, and then I just put it in there and it makes a suds and it soaps it up. I don't have very much in there, but you could see right there. I still have some in the corners, but that'll clean all my brushes. Maybe even one more time after that. So I just sit there and it comes all the way up to here when you purchase it. So I've been using it faithfully. So all I do is I clean it and then I rinse my brushes and I make sure that I put them somewhere with the bristles down so that everything comes out. Nothing goes into the shaft. Everything kind of dries off and comes straight down, okay? So that's how I do my brushes. And I usually clean my brushes at least once every week. The ones that I use, the foundation and the concealers and the eyeshadows, I do those once a week. The ones that are mainly for the big fluffy ones, I don't usually do those once. I do it like once a month because I don't get a lot of product on them, okay? For the ones that I do get a lot of product, like this is the #1 fluffy brush, which I use my translucent powder. I try to do this one once a month, every 3 weeks, because it's just translucent powder, so it's at the end. So it really doesn't get into a lot of oils of your skin, so I don't get a lot of buildup. Okay, so and then same goes with my fan brush, number 16. But this one here I try to do once a week because that's my foundation buffer brush. So, okay. All right. And I just rinse them and then I hang them kind of downwards to dry. All right. Now, I want to talk a little bit about our enduring lip colors. We have an array of enduring lip colors. Now, they last 4 to 6 hours on our lips. I don't have any on right now, so I might as well do that. Now, this is our lip liners, and we have different colors. I believe we have 6 colors. I don't know if I have them all. I think I have 4 out of the 6. Yes. I believe so. Maybe 5. I don't remember. Yeah, there's an array. I don't have them all. I think these two are the same. No, they're not the same. Maybe I do have them all. But we have a lot of lipsticks. We have regular lipsticks. We have, which is our perfect lipstick. And those look like this. Okay, those are $22. And they have the little diamond shaped. So those are our perfect. Now this here has formula in there to soften your lips. It's kind of like when you buy chapstick. Well, it has that formula in there. Many times you'll see me where I put this on first because my lips are so dry, and then I'll finish my makeup and then put my Enduring lip color on, okay? Or I can stay with the color because that's what it is. It's a moisturizer with color, you know? So it's perfect, and we have an array of different colors. All right, so I'm going to try and take some of this stuff out so you can see all the different colors. Everything is kind of mixed in. Give me 1 second here. All right. As you can see, we have an array of the Enduring lip colors. Okay. We have a different array of colors, okay? From pinks to naturals to red, hot reds to plums. I mean, we have an array. They're $20 a piece, and they will last you 1 year, and they will stay on your lips for 4 to 6 hours. So they're very, that's why you get a year's worth out of them, because you don't have to keep using them, okay? So when you put it on, it goes on matte. Well, it's a liquid, but it goes on, and then it's matte, okay? Now this here doesn't have a lot of transfer. And if I let it dry a little bit, it won't have any transfer. Let's see if I can grab a piece of paper. You see very little. You see that? Very little transfer. Now, other lipsticks are like this. So, very little transfer. And that's why it lasts so long. And it doesn't come off your coffee cups and stuff like that. So, it's very, very nice. Now, I want to talk to you about our, these are with the little bling on the top there. It's got a little mirror right here. And these are our lip glosses. They're called the Signature Jeweled Lip Gloss because it looks like jewels up here on top, right? So this also will last you a long time, probably a year. And if I put this on, it shines my lips and moisturizes my lips. The only thing I recommend that if you're going to use your lip Enduring lip color because you're going to be on the job, I recommend you not put that on. I would recommend you put in a perfect lipstick because it's got the moisturizers for the lips. Put that on first and then put your Enduring lip color on there. Why? Because the Enduring lip color does not come off for 4 to 6 hours, but when you get it wet, okay, with a gloss, it moisturizes your lips, and then it's gonna come off because it's moist, it's movable. When it's just the Enduring lip color, it doesn't move because it dries as a matte color. You understand? Just a little tip there. All right. So let's talk about you and me. No. I want to talk a little bit about our These are the eyebrow pencil, eyebrow brush formula. It's a gel. It's called the Strike Rich Brow Gel, and they come in different colors. If you can see, one of them is darker than the other. There's another one that's a clear one, another one that's for lighter colored hairs for the brows, okay? And it has a little brush on there, if you can see. And then you just, what it does is it helps kind of paint that color that's on the brush more naturally, and it makes it darker. And every time you use it, it just gets darker and darker. Do you notice the difference now that I'm doing that? You see? And I can even go to a darker color too. I kind of go with number 2. 02 usually is my color. So 01, 02, depending on the colors that I'm going to wear. Okay? So, and they're very easy. It's got a little tiny brush on there. Very manageable. Just very easy. Doesn't have to be professional, you know what I mean? The quality of this is professional grade, but, and it's 50% pigmented, but you don't have to have, you know, the most perfect eyebrows. Now we do do the unibrow, and you've probably seen me do that through my lives. And you know what? I just lost my, I lost it again. It's just one of those things. All right, so I want to talk about the One Step Fiber Mascara. It is $20. It's probably going to last you about 3 months. It is also 50% pigmented, but it has fibers inside the shaft, okay, where they attach themselves to the brush. If you can see, do you see them? And when you put that on, it just thickens. Oh, I just got a piece right there. It just thickens the lashes and lengthens the lashes. So every time I use it, it will lengthen the lashes. You let it dry just for a few seconds, and then you use it, you apply it again. And you can get them as long as you want. I mean, there's some ladies who get them where they don't need falsies. You know, that's an amazing, amazing thing. Okay, so I want to talk about our sponge that we have. Okay, what we do is it comes in a case like this, see-through case. It's a mesh case, because when you get it wet and then you use it, okay? Like right now I don't have it wet, but I'm just gonna use it to clean up that little spot right there. But you get it wet, and then you can leave it in here so it doesn't get any mold. So it doesn't get moldy. Do you see that? So, and even if it's wet, you rinse it out, you clean it, and then boom, okay? Now also the young coconut milk, that's what I use for this too. I put a little water again in here, and then I take that and I just roll it all over and just, you know, wash it. Very simple, and it disinfects. So that is the thing that I like the most, the disinfecting of all of our tools, I mean, for this thing. That is $22, and you can buy that off my website as well, okay? I want to talk about the Danessa collection. Danessa Myricks is a professional makeup artist who is working with Lime Life by Elcone to develop highlights and eyeshadows for all women, whether it's women of color or lighter color women, okay? And so she has done a wonderful 2 palettes for eyeshadows. This one is metallic, it's more of a shinier, and then she also has one that's a matte color. I'll show you that in a second, okay? But very, very vibrant colors, very beautiful colors. Like that's the one I'm gonna use on my live on Facebook here right after I get done with my YouTube. So I'm gonna use this one. I think I'm going to use these 3 colors right here. And I'm going to use my my cream boat for my base color. And I think I'm going to use those 3 colors right there. That is pretty. So then she also has one that is matte color, okay? And that is this one here. Isn't that pretty? There's purple in this one and orange. Great. There's cream colors, dark browns. And these are all eyeshadows, okay? So they're great palettes, great Christmas gifts. And not only that, but they're going to get a long wear out of these. You're probably going to be using these for over a year and a half, 2 years. So it's a great value, okay? And then she also makes the highlights. Now I use those all the time, and I have so much in there I still probably will use for another year, year and a half. They're all highlights. If you can see little smudges, it's because I've been sticking my fingers in there, sticking my brushes in there and stuff like that. But I like this one the most because it's just a very white one, and then there's a peachy, and they're all different colors. And so normally a lot of women just stick their finger there and then they just tap it on right here and do highlights here. I like using brushes because my hands are always dirty because I'm playing with all these colors, and then I leave fingerprints all over my face. So I usually use the number 19 brush, which is just a smaller, it's the smaller version of our fluffy brush that I use, and it's just a smaller one, okay? And then I kind of dip it in there, and then I just do highlights like that, right in this area. And then I'll use a different brush to do a highlight in my eye. And on my nose, because we have to highlight the nose, definitely. It's got to be shiny. And the Cupid's bow, and right down in the chin, okay? So I highlight here, here, my nose, my Cupid's bow, underneath my chin, and then I highlight a little bit right underneath my eyebrow, okay, to give it that glisten look. So, and it's called the Danessa Myricks Highlight Palette, okay? And you can find that on my website, www.limelifebyelcone.com/calatina/party/240974. You'll need that number because that'll bring you into my party link so that you can purchase your items, okay? Okay, so now I wanted to show you, I'm not sure where all of them are because they're all over the place, but these are the different colors of glosses that we have. Great stocking stuffers. They're $18. I don't have them all here. I have some at home too that I use. Just great. Now this could be a great gift if you even, let's say you want to do an example. So you want to do a lip enduring color. Then you want to do the gloss to go with it, okay? And you can even do the lip liner. Now that is a great gift, just like that. You got the enduring lip color that's going to last them 4 to 6 hours on their lips. You got them a gloss if they want to just go with the gloss, or if they want a little gloss with their enduring lip color. And you also have them a lip liner to do their lips. Great gift. Just great gift for a mother, for a sister, for a sister-in-law, for a daughter, for a grandmother. Great gift. Okay, so you can find these products on my website. If you need help, all you got to do is send me a message when you get on my Facebook, and I will help you out in any way possible, okay? Now, we have a lot of different colors of eyeshadows. So we have this is a palette of 18. And this is another palette of 18, okay? They're 50% pigmented. They're gonna last you a year and a half, 2 years. There's no way. They're $14 a piece. You can buy them in singles. You can buy them in a 4-pack. You can buy them in a 6, and you can buy them in an 18, okay? Again, I didn't start with just buying everything. A lot of things, Lime Life by Elcone is very generous to us, and we earn hostess gifts, and so through that we purchase items. So yeah, I mean, And you can be also a beauty guide yourself. If you're interested, please let me know. Send me a message, and I will send you information on that you can read up and see if you're interested in being on my team. I have a team of 5 women underneath me, and I am an international star beauty guide for Lime Life. I'm an independent beauty guide, and this is my business. As long as they follow the guidelines and policies of Lime Life by Elle Cohn, they empower us to be able to have our own business. So if you are interested in having your own business, let me know, and I will have you join my team, and then I will help you and coach you and train you to the best of my ability. And if I can't, then there's people above me that can, okay? Now, what does it mean to be an international star beauty guide? Well, what it means is that I am able to not only sell, but to bring on team members to my group that live in the US, Canada, Brazil, Paris, Italy, and the UK. So before, when I first started as a beauty guide in training, obviously I could only sell to people in the United States, okay? When I got my international status, then I can now sell to all of the different countries that Lime Life has their products in their market, okay? So our CEO is very, very open and talks about everything that's going on with the company, which I love a lot, and she just is very transparent. She just opened up a pop-up store in London, in England somewhere. I'm not sure exactly where, which I thought that was amazing. She took a video and showed us. It's just a great company to work for, and they really help build you. And they don't let anybody behind. You know what I mean? They always want to, you know, try and give you promotions and so on. So I started as a beauty guide in training. From there, I went to a lead beauty guide. That means that you have people underneath you, 2 people. From there, I became a star beauty guide, and I have 5 people underneath me. My next promotion would be director, but that's down the road, of course. It's not something you can get really easy. So nothing is actually, but you know, you just work hard, you work your business. This is your business, and you're going to work it to be able to empower women, help them feel better for themselves, look better, feel confident, and that's what I like about Lime Life. We help women all across the world. Okay, so that is the best part of all. So anyway, I was going to go back to this. This is our One Step Fiber Mascara, so it has fibers in there, which helps build and lengthens and volumizes your lashes, okay? It is $20. It is our #1 seller every single month. #1, okay? We also have an eyeliner, which is the perfect eyeliner, and that one is $18. This one's $20, and that one is $18. And actually, I just opened up a new one, and I placed it somewhere, and I don't know where it's at right now. So I'll have to go back there when I get done and find it. All right, well, that's all I wanted to talk about today. We have an array of different colors for foundations. We have an array of different colors for blushes, okay? So we have different blushes. I have this one in a different area. So we have different color blushes for all skin types, okay? And everything is 50% pigmented. And probably these blushes here are going to last you a year, year and a half, 2 years, because you don't need too much. I'll give you an example. There's nothing on this one here, but once I barely touch it, you see? That is 50% pigmented. Way too much. If I put that on my face, I'd be red. So, yes, very, very pigmented. I'm going to clean that off because I probably won't be using that color when I do my live here shortly. I'm going to be on Facebook. Calotina's World of Beauty and Life. You can find me there as well. I have a business page, and I have, of course, my personal page. Sometimes I do lives on personal. Sometimes I do lives on my business page. It all depends on how I feel. We also have an array of different foundations. We have different color foundations. This one here is Porcelain. That's the one that we developed for Queen Amidala from Star Wars. When we did that, when they did that film, they're the ones who asked us to develop this porcelain look. And so that is Porcelain. Actually, sorry, this one here is Porcelain right there. If you remember Queen Amidala with the white face, that's us. We also help with the Blue Man Group, with the Lion King in Broadway, and we also have darker foundations for darker complexions as well. Okay, so we have light, medium, and dark. All right, I want to talk to you a little bit about my foundation and concealer. I have two concealers. One is a highlight concealer, and one is a regular concealer closest to the pigmentation of my skin, so that I use that to be able to hide any imperfections in my skin, okay? Meaning scars, butterfly lupus, acne, rosacea, anything that women, you know, have, we can cover it up, okay? Because we have 8 different concealer colors, and we have, let's see, hang on, I'll tell you. We have 6, 12, we have 18 different foundations. So we have an array. We also have men who have scarring and whatever, and they want to use it too, so they also can get foundations and concealers to be able to cover up some of their scarring and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a virtual, you know, it's a unisex kind of thing. So yeah. All right. So if you want to be color matched to your foundation and 2 concealers, this is my highlight and this is my normal one for my skin tone. You can't tell, but I can tell when I put it on. This is $36 alone for the foundation. It will last you 5 to 8 months. Okay? The 2 concealers are $24 a piece on their own. Together with this trio palette that will last you 5 to 8 months is going to cost you $76. If you put it all together, it's only like $4 a month. Seriously. It's a great product. It is professional grade. It is 50% pigmented. It is wax base. Our concealers are beeswax. Our foundation is buildable, movable, and blendable. The B&B. You can build on it, meaning, example, I can put, and you don't need a lot. I just go one twice. Like twice on to the right, twice to the left, just in case I didn't get to some of the bristles. Okay, that's it. And you can do your whole face. And it's blendable. It is movable. And it's also buildable, meaning you can add more and build a more thicker, if you have a lot of scarring, you want to cover it up. It is a full coverage foundation and concealer, okay? The concealers are waterproof because they're beeswax, all right? So there's no harsh chemicals. They're paraben-free, cruelty-free. They're vegan. I mean, they're botanical. The foundation is botanical. Very natural products for our skin. Professional grade cosmetics. That's what you're getting, okay? So when you bundle things together, you get them cheaper. Like if you bundle this together, you save $8 by doing that instead of buying them individually. Now, I made a mistake in the beginning when I tried Lime Life. I said, all right, I'm just going to get this. And I did. I'm like, all right, I'm just going to get this. And I did. And I'm like, oh, I need that one too. And I did. And then I just say, I spend more money than I needed to. If I was smart, I would have bundled everything. So that is the wow factor of our makeup, which is this foundation and the 2 concealers. When you go see my live, you'll be able to see why I say that. It's a game changer, okay? Just a game changer. All right, that's it for today. I will come back probably tomorrow and do another short segment, and then make sure you follow me. I don't know if there's someplace you got to go in. You got to follow me so that you can see me, okay? And make sure that you hit the notification. I think it's like a little bell or something. And make sure that you can see me, all right? So, thank you for joining me at YouTube. I'm going to move over to my Facebook, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye. I don't know how to...